The legacy bridge. But what if your business logic is trapped in software that doesn't have an API? This is where the 2026 toolkit separates the amateurs from the architects. For your cloud-native data, use the new project connectors in OpenAI's GPT 5.2. These are pre-built bridges that instantly ground your agent in your SharePoint and Google Drive environments without a single line of code. However, for your legacy on-prem software, those rigid systems that refuse to modernize, Microsoft has introduced the Computer Use Agent in Copilot Studio. Instead of complex coding, you simply describe the task. The agent then physically sees the screen, moves the cursor, and bridges the gap between your modern AI and your 2010 database. You aren't just building a bot, you're building a digital foreman that can operate any tool in your shed. The TechTurner ROI here is simple: speed to value. By skipping the development cycle and using these pre-built connectors, you reduce your implementation time from months to hours. You are no longer waiting for a tech team to build the bridge. You are the bridge. We don't do fluff here, just high-inference tech strategy. Subscribe now to join the top 1% of non-technical architects leading the 2026 AI shift. Becoming a non-technical architect is the single most important career pivot you can make in 2026. Don't let your legacy systems hold your future hostage. If you want the exact agentic audit checklist I use to identify which tasks to automate first, check the link in the description. To join our executive network and stay ahead of this curve, subscribe to the briefing below. Understanding the architecture is only the first step. The next phase is scaling these agents across your entire team, which I've broken down in this deep dive video right here. I'm TechTurner. Watch now. Section 1. Introduction: the inevitable shift from chatbots to autonomous agents. We have arrived at a significant turning point in enterprise technology. Today, on March 5, 2026, the discussion is no longer about simple conversational tools. The era of the basic chatbot is drawing to a close, making way for a far more capable successor: the autonomous business agent. This represents a fundamental shift in how we approach automation and digital labor within our organizations. The tools we once used primarily for answering questions have evolved. They now possess the ability to understand complex requests, create plans, and execute multi-step tasks across a variety of business systems without direct human intervention at every stage. This transition is not a distant concept. It is a present-day reality that demands our attention. The point to understand is that this evolution moves us from conversation to action. The evidence for this shift is clear and quantifiable. Industry analysis projects that by the end of this year, 40% of all enterprise applications will have task-specific AI agents integrated within them. This is a dramatic increase from less than 5% just a short time ago. This rapid adoption rate signals a broad recognition of the value these agents provide. They are becoming standard components of the modern enterprise software stack. Section 2. The core difference. Agents don't just talk, they execute. Flowchart. Receive request. Flowchart. Plan steps. Flowchart. Use tool A. CRM. Flowchart. Use tool B. Email. Flowchart. Complete task. It's crucial to distinguish chatbots of the past from autonomous agents today. Agents are designed for execution, not just conversation. A chatbot interprets a user's query and returns information from a knowledge base or FAQs. Its role is informational. An agent, on the other hand, is built to perform actions. It interprets intent. It formulates a plan. It interacts with software tools. It carries out operations from start to finish to achieve a business outcome. This is the core difference. For example, an agent receives an email requesting an order status. It accesses the order management system. It finds the relevant shipping information. It drafts a professional response with the tracking number and estimated delivery date. It sends the email back to the customer. That whole end-to-end workflow runs autonomously, something a traditional chatbot cannot do. The shift from conversation to execution reduces manual labor and process friction. Deploy an autonomous agent to handle cross-application tasks. You eliminate manual handoffs. Processes accelerate and data accuracy improves. Section 3. OpenAI's GPT 5.2. Empowering agents with deeper system access. A key driver of agent capability in 2026 is the advancement in the underlying large language models. OpenAI's latest model, GPT 5.2, introduces features designed to enhance agentic performance within real-world enterprise environments. The focus has moved beyond simple text generation to providing agents with the tools they need to interact deeply and reliably with the systems where business work actually happens. This includes significant improvements for operating within Windows environments, which remains the backbone of many corporate desktop operations. These are not incremental updates. They are foundational enablers of more sophisticated automation. The evidence is seen in two features: the Codex Windows app and Project Connectors. The Codex Windows app provides a more effective and reliable way for agents to perform coding and scripting tasks natively within the Windows operating system. This is crucial for automating interactions with legacy applications or performing complex system administration tasks. Furthermore, Project Connectors for platforms like Google Drive and SharePoint is a game changer. These connectors allow an agent to securely access, read, and even update documents, spreadsheets, and presentations stored in these repositories. The impact is that your internal documentation becomes a living, actionable knowledge base for your agents. An agent creating a sales proposal can access a specific SharePoint folder, find the latest approved pricing sheet, pull customer details from a Google Sheet, and use a standard template to assemble the initial draft. While powerful models like GPT 5.2 provide the engine, a platform is needed to direct and control that power. The point is that Microsoft Copilot Studio has emerged as a key enterprise platform, specifically through its autonomous orchestration and computer use capabilities. Autonomous orchestration, computer use capabilities. This platform provides the brains that allow an agent to plan and execute complex tasks, interpreting a high-level goal, breaking it down into logical subtasks, and orchestrating the necessary tools. The evidence is in the feature set. Generative orchestration selects and sequences actions, knowledge sources, and other agents, composing a solution on the fly. Computer use is a breakthrough. An agent can see the screen and interact with GUIs, clicking buttons, typing in fields, choosing drop-downs, even in legacy desktop apps without modern APIs. Many organizations still rely on critical legacy systems that lack APIs. Computer use provides a bridge. A workflow can start in a modern web app, move to an old accounting program to pull a report, and finish by pasting data into an email. Moreover, autonomous orchestration adds proactivity. Autonomous triggers initiate workflows when conditions are met, without waiting for a user command. An agent can monitor inventory, detect low stock, generate a purchase order, send it to the supplier, and notify the inventory manager immediately and without constant human oversight. As organizations move beyond single-task pilots, a new architectural pattern is becoming the standard. Effective enterprise-scale deployment relies on multi-agent orchestration, not one massive monolith, but a network of smaller, specialized agents that collaborate. This approach enables modularity, reusability, and safety. Each agent is an expert in a specific domain. Invoices, support tickets, onboarding. You can see this in Microsoft Copilot Studio. It supports embedded, child agents for tightly scoped tasks and connected agents for reusable capabilities shared across units. Build a customer verification agent once, then use it in sales, support, and finance. Emerging standards like the Model Context Protocol provide a common language for agents and tools to communicate. Building one giant agent is complex and brittle. Small changes ripple unpredictably. Break the problem into independent agents so teams can work in parallel. Updates remain isolated. Modular systems are easier to test, debug, and update over time, enabling incremental delivery. Security improves. Apply granular permissions and least privilege. The payments agent needs finance access, not HR. Auditing is clearer. You can trace which agent did what. This builds trust and ensures safe, compliant operations across the enterprise. Ultimately, any major technology initiative must be justified by a clear and compelling business case. The financial argument for deploying autonomous business agents in 2026 is exceptionally strong. This is not speculative. It is measurable returns realized today. Early adopters across industries report significant returns. Backed by multiple industry sources, including WalkMe and Gartner, a broad analysis reveals an average ROI of 3.7 times. Top-tier agentic adopters see up to 10 times returns. 61% of CFOs say AI agents are changing how they evaluate technology investments. When you can show more than $3 back for every dollar spent, leadership pays attention. Leading the adoption of autonomous agents does not require you to be a machine learning engineer. Non-technical leaders, roles like B2B solutions architecture, are perfectly positioned to guide this transformation. Modern toolsets from Microsoft and OpenAI are increasingly low-code, abstracting deep technical complexity. Your role: be the architect, design the blueprint, define the rules, ensure real business value. First, identify a small, high-value use case. Do not try to automate the entire company at once. Choose a process that is manual, repetitive, with clear inputs and outputs. Great candidates: reconciling expense reports, routing inbound service requests, use pre-built connectors, project connectors for SharePoint and Google Drive, and use computer use to bridge legacy software today. Smooth blend from Scene 6. You've proven the ROI. Now you need a bridge, one that connects modern agents to your legacy stack without ripping and replacing. Cut to premium corporate data centers. Your systems of record don't need to change. Your access model does. Clean branding bar lower third. Start with connectors where your data already lives. On-screen overlay, project connectors, SharePoint, Google Drive, Salesforce, SAP, overlay, authorized, logged, least privilege. Cut to modern Office Teams in Flow. For the tools without APIs, don't wait. On-screen overlay, computer use agent. Let the agent see, let the agent click, let the agent type, exactly as a trained analyst would, inside a guarded sandbox. Executive tone, govern from day one. Role-based access, audit trails, retention policies, change logs, define red lines. What agents can read, what agents can write, what agents can approve. Subtitle style maintained. Build a safety envelope. Human in the loop for exceptions. Confidence thresholds, rollback on failure, incident playbooks, dashboards on screen, measure what matters, cycle time, error rate, cost per task, SLA adherence, promote only when metrics hold for 2 consecutive sprints, quick cadence, 30 days, pilot one workflow end-to-end, 60 days, expand to 2 adjacent processes, 90 days, standardize patterns, templatize prompts, move to managed orchestration. Return to Data Center Vista. This is your legacy bridge. Agents operating across old and new, securely, measurably, at scale, without pausing the business.